Shot! Quality. These balls all right?
Yep.
What's the format? How are you going to bat? Just as you see it, or just you're going to sort of try and think of it as a 2020, or
Just as it
just
gets
see
going,
it? Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Leg. Shot.
Let's clear this.
Beautiful. Oh, slow. Shot. Shot. Playing beautifully. How are you feeling?
Great, I'm watching the ball better. I'm in a great position. Watching it right from the hand. Picking it up well. Watching
Good.
the seam as well.
Good.
So,
You look very calm.
yeah.
Excellent. So here I'm not trying to say too much to her. She's got enough coaching. She knows how to play. Just throwing balls and chatting. It'd be easy for me to come in and try and give my advice on her technique. I'll give her a few things, but it's just letting her go and play. Getting onto your back foot nicely.
Yeah.
Good.
Back then, probably say about 3-4 years back, I could hardly move back and play. So I was more of this front foot player who loved getting forward. But now I'm able to strike a balance. So I enjoy equally like the way I get on the front foot.
Yeah.
So
What was it through like drills or what? Like how did you?
I did a lot of drills. The boring drills that I call, because drills are not my kind. But then the more number of repetitions, the more numbers are filled in, I started getting better. So you need basically first what I did was We started with underarm drills, and then slowly I progressed bowling machine, and then with sidearm.
Perfect.
And then the bowlers.
Perfect.
So I got a lot better.
Awesome. And the good thing now is it looks like you're very still.
Yeah.
And then you're reacting to whatever length it is. You're not sort of like planting and then rushed.
Yeah.
Whenever I've gone back a length, you've gone back and across nicely.
And because there's this one thing that I've been working over last 2 years, is that my back lift. I don't know if you could see that. I've been having a good nice cock.
Yep.
Cocking there, and whatever movement, my initial movement, I'm just finishing it at the point of loading.
Yep.
So I'm very much still at the point of release. So that is giving me a lot of time to decide whether to rock back or to move forward.
Perfect.
So the idea is to just get close to the ball as much as possible, and that's the only thing what I keep trying to get better every session I get in here. Yep. I try to get closer to the ball.
Yeah. Perfect.
So whether it's a back foot or front foot, whatever shot, just try and be as close as possible to the ball.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Going well.
Yeah.
Shot. Good balance. Because the lack of bounce, I didn't go back. I just held in the wicket a bit. Shot, good shape. Is that something that's always come natural, to play a middle and leg ball with a straight bat? Because I know a lot of players, their first instinct,
which I had to work.
is to sort of go across.
Yeah, this is something which I had to work, simply because I realized that the more straighter I play, the more confident I'm growing. It's not just about the 2 runs that I'm getting here. Until and unless it's really moving in for me, I'm taking it with the swing. Or if there is place that I can pick up, then I'm going on the leg side. Too much squarish, if not, but I prefer playing in straighter. I prefer playing in the V. Initially, initial stage of my innings, or initial stage of my throwdowns also, I prefer playing it in the V, because this gives me a lot of confidence, because I'm able to watch the ball under my eye. That is the only thing what I keep telling myself, is play under my eyes.
Perfect. And you present the full face there. What a lot of people get in trouble with is when they come across it. And can I have your bat? Yeah, I think the good players, they almost have exactly the same swing. And then at the last second, they manipulate their bat face to wherever the fielder is. So if there's no mid on, they hold their shape. If there's a mid on and they want to go wide mid on, they sort of just. So the shape and the whole swing is the same until the last second.
Because I believe that the more I hold my shape, the better I'm able to generate power, control, and the direction what I want to.
Quality, good work. She's playing beautifully. Very, very in control of her game. Shots. That wasn't a half volley. That was lovely.
It was on the rise that I picked it up.
Hey?
It was on the rise that I picked it up.
Yeah, it wasn't a half volley. What I reckon, when you've driven well, technically, you've been more side on. When you've sliced them or you're sort of not there, that's when this back leg comes round. Hip comes round.
Simply because I've realized that my shoulder, I don't lead with the shoulder. The minute I don't take my shoulder is a time where I try to play this way. And there's a lot of compensation.
I reckon, and this might be something you've heard before, might be a new idea. I reckon your shoulder comes off it when the back leg twists.
Yeah.
That's the trigger.
Yeah.
And then, because what happens is everything like that's connected to there.
Yeah, true.
That twists,
Yeah.
hip twist,
Yeah.
this shoulder twist, this shoulder twist.
Yeah.
And then you're right that your shoulder's not in it and you're going that way.
Yeah.
But I think it's often because that back leg.
Yeah.
And people don't look at what's happening
I have
down
the
there.
tendency of doing this many times because I can say that was a habit.
Yeah.
So when I was young, when I was a kid, many of my shots went this way,
Yeah.
and my back leg used to collapse.
Collapsed, yep.
So due to that, my drives were quite uppish.
Yep.
Obviously because of the weight factor that
Yep.
you're behind.
Like-
So over a period, I've just developed this.
Yep.
Here and there, sometimes I do make a mistake of just this.
Yeah.
But it's the percentage-wise, it's way much better.
Absolutely. And if we look at the video back, probably so far you've probably hit 10 drives and 7 I reckon have been very good.
Yeah.
And they've been where you're like that.
Yeah.
And then the 3 that haven't been quite as good, you've
Yeah.
probably, like I reckon you've
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah.
And so if you're just aware of that, and when you're doing your drills, you're consciously, like, because you might be thinking shoulder, 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 but if this is twisting, it then becomes very hard to
Yeah.
keep the shoulder.
True.
So that's something to possibly focus on. I'm saying you're doing it very well, but those 1 or 2 that you're not, I reckon that's possibly the trigger.
Perfect.
Lot of time, great shot. Good. Shot.
Hi.
Well watched. Shot. Shot. Quality. Thanks, boss. That was class, that. Class. Batting beautifully.
Yeah.
Shot.
Ah. Sorry.
Well played. Got the on drive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hashtag smack.
Oh. We might get ESPN trying to buy that off us. Shot.
Oi.
So slow, some of those balls, isn't it?
my biggest strength factor is this region.
Yeah.
So I can just clear easily 70 meters
Yep.
just with the flick.
Yep.
For women, I think that's quite powerful.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
That too with the pace of 80-90.
Yep.
Just whip it off.
Yep.
I feel I have powerful wrists.
How does this pace compare to what you normally face?
This is as pretty good as international standard pace.
Yep.
So whenever before preparing for any international tours, I usually play bowlers of who goes around 120, 125. So that international now we're easily getting around 120, 122.
Yeah.
So that makes me easier.
Yeah.
And throughout my off season also, I keep playing a lot of balls, so that it doesn't get any difficult for me when I go there. So pace is something which is, I like the ball coming onto the bat.
Yeah.
So I like it coming onto my bat.
Yeah.
So that is that situation I enjoy.
Yeah.
Beat the wickets or the faster the better opponents, I enjoy playing them.
Yeah, good. You can tell, well, this is obviously a slow wicket, and some of the balls are sitting in the wicket, making it hard to.
Yeah, it is.
But you look like you've got heaps of time.
Yeah.
Heaps of time, because I think having time comes from clear mind.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to make fast decisions.
Yeah.
When you're cluttered in your mind and you're possibly thinking grip and head and whatever, or you're thinking run rate, you're thinking who's watching, all the other things that just clutter.
Like I said, Tom, I finished all my movements right before at the point of loading. Like all the movements is just done there.
Yep.
So at the point of loading, I'm making sure I'm very still. That is the only reason why it's allowing me to make quicker decisions.
Yep.
It's just about reacting here. I'm not thinking anything. I'm not thinking that I need to play the ball like this. It's just about reaction. And that's how we play in the match.
Yeah.
We just react to the situation.
And that's the skill, is to bottle this, take it, whenever you're playing, whether there's 5,000 people watching, when the selectors are watching, when the teams are, like, to just stay in this sort of mindset and not give any attention to the distraction. Because that's where sort of everyone I've spoken to who played international cricket has said that the game's no different, the actual bowler versus batter's no different, and in fact in international cricket you play on better wickets. But what is far more difficult is all the distraction. That you know that someone's going to write about it, there's people going to be tweeting about it, there's so many eyeballs on you, etc. There's an expectation, blah, blah, blah. There's so much more, and the skill comes into forgetting or not paying any attention to any of that shit and going back to what you're doing right now. See ball, hit ball. Because your skills are as good as anyone. Anyone. Like, I don't think I'd be throwing balls at any female cricketer around the world and their skills would be any better than you.
Thank you, I take that.
So it's just getting that sort of mind and emotion right to let yourself play like you are now. And going back to our chat yesterday, I reckon if you stop batting with this, I've got to score runs today, mindset, I have to score runs today, just makes you so tense, and just go in with the mindset like, I'm going to enjoy batting today, I'm going to express myself, I'm going to show people I'm just going to bat. That will hopefully take pressure off and allow you just to see the ball and hit it. Because your reactions are fast, your technique's good, you do everything well. Just got to trust yourself. Good. Shot. Whack. Shot. Thank you. I'll pay money to watch that. Shot. Nice, nice.
Hi. Like a pace.
Shot, well weighted.
The previous ball to this ball is almost a similar length, but the only adjustment what I did was, the previous ball, I wasn't in great control because I tried playing way ahead of me. But this ball, I allowed it to come and I played right under my eyes.
I think, yeah, technically, absolutely. And I think the ball before wasn't as full.
Yeah.
And because it's such a slow wicket, it's hard to then
that is
drive.
What I played ahead of me, I should have allowed the ball to come to
Exactly. And that's probably a shot you'd play on a better wicket that's coming on and you can hit it on the up.
Yeah.
Whereas that one, especially on leg stump for some reason, it's been holding up more. When it's on off stump, like you played that lovely drive on the up.
Yeah.
But on leg stump, on this sort of wicket, you probably would have been better either going through with it over the top.
The last one was a better option to have played.
Yeah. Do you want some spin? Or keep going with this?
Keep going with this. I enjoy this.
Good. Good. What's the time now?
11:18.
Yeah, another 5 minutes. Shot. Lovely shape.
Sorry. I wasn't ready.
Weren't ready, sorry. Well weighted, good. Shot, beautiful, well weighted. Great shot. It's all right. I reckon that's fatigue.
No.
No?
No. It's a mistake.
Okay. Playing beautifully. Shot. Shot. Yeah, shot. Nice. Well played, solid. Shot. I think we're going to have to finish shortly.
Yep.
We'll go another 10 or so.
3 balls?
Huh?
3?
Yeah, I got some more there. Do 10 more.
Okay, perfect.
Nice. Well weighted. I like how you've summed up the wicket and you're sort of now paddling it rather than like
muscling it or powering it.
Yeah, because there's no pace to sort of go quickly, so you're sort of just getting your bat there and it's good batting, good smart batting. Shot. Shot. Last few.
Yep.
Well played. Shot. Great balance. Finish on that. How'd you feel?
Great. Honestly speaking, this is the first session in 2 months. Not 2 months, 7 weeks. And I'm actually taking a throwdowns. So was the last 3-4 weeks I was just working on my pickup, the backlift, the corking, and I had a bit wider stance. So I reduced that a bit. So that is helping my footwork even more better. So I'm able to move swiftly front and back. That is one thing. And overall put together, I was able to kind of implement that here. Wasn't thinking much, just that because I put in numbers on my drills and skills, that is kind of automatically taking control there. So I'm not really worrying about it. It's just that every time I pick up, I just have a check if I'm doing so, if I'm doing right, and that's about it. At the point of release, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just looking at the ball, trying to play the ball under my eyes and closer to the ball. These are the things I followed throughout the session.
I think it was fantastic. I think it was really, really good.
Thank you.
I'm so impressed with how late you hit it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, especially on slow wickets, they sort of go at the ball and they might hit it down, but it sort of like hits the bottom of the net.
Yeah.
But what you did so well is hit it straight into the ground all the time.
Yeah.
Which means you're hitting it late with shape.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of my instincts. So, and also I'm a firm believer that even though I play the orthodox cricket, I know I can still try and get 6 or 7 per over. That's my, it's always been my strength. So I always back that. And back of my mind, I'm not worried about those things like, you know, I have to go out of the ball. No, these are the things which I've worked from the last 2-3 months, from probably end of 2017. The errors that I was doing during the course of the game was just that I was trying to go too hard at the ball. That is something which I'm not doing right from. I worked end of Jan, starting this year. So that's kind of showing in my game now, because earlier I had to go hard at those balls. So now I've realized that the more you allow the ball, it's better for me. So I'm getting plenty of time, and also I did a lot of tennis balls drills, so that sort of controls. And in tennis ball, you just cannot go really hard. You just have to allow the ball to come to you.
Yeah.
The minute you go hard at the ball, or the minute you play early, it's going to go upish.
Yeah.
So that's also another self-correction. A few ways, few methods that I've developed for self-correction.
Yeah.
Not many times you get them right, but when you're pretty much on your own, sometimes.
Yeah.
These are the drills which will enhance my cricketing skills. That's what I believe.
Awesome. Well done. Well done. You should be so proud of yourself, because to be patient enough to go through the drills, especially someone like you who said you don't enjoy it that much, you like to hit the ball, but to have the awareness that I need to do this, it's paying dividends. Like, I've not seen you play before, but you look in complete control. You look at someone at the top of their game. There was nothing that you weren't in control of.
No signs of someone who's just coming up and playing after 6-7 weeks.
No, there's no signs of,
so it's
like,
just the basic things that I like to follow time and again. I'm a firm believer of basics.
And the key as well is, and which people often forget, is when you get in season and when you get playing it, that you go back and you come back to the drills every now and again, just to keep honing. Otherwise, sometimes you just face bowlers in the flicker. Then bad habits sort of creep in.
I really follow that, because even during the season also, I start my session with a couple of drop balls. Quick drop balls, like 10-15 drop balls, and then underarm and then overarm, and then I quickly get into throwdowns. So I don't straight away play those throwdowns unless I fall short in time, or the time where I'm traveling. That's the only time where I just get quickly. But when I'm back here, when I'm practicing in KIOC, I have my routine pattern. So that sort of gets me going. It's like how we have certain warm-ups before starting any sport. So this is like
that's your
before
routine.
Batting. So I have certain kind of warm-ups. I would call this as warm-up. So I follow this pattern, and that's kind of that gives me an indication also that okay, fine, you're ready to face the ball.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you should be so happy with what you've done today. Run,
Perfect.
fielding, batting. Go and rest.
Good sleep,
go and
good
rest,
food.
and then do your training later. And then relax outside of that. That's like, now you hopefully can just focus everything while you're here. Get away from it when you're not. Get away from it, enjoy it, and then you're in order. You just got to keep trusting that you're getting better. You are getting better. You're better than you were yesterday.
Definitely. I'm honestly speaking, the last 1 year, I've never batted the way. I mean, this is not my batting. I'm much more compact. I'm much more in a better position to decide there. My decision making has got a lot better. Probably I'm a much clearer and calm in my mind.
So you just got to trust, keep reminding yourself that, and trust that the results will look after themselves.
Sometimes I myself keep surprising the way I bat. I'm very amused sometimes the way I pick up the shot.
Because you're working so hard though.
Sometimes I pull out a shot which I've never played before. I'm like, whoa, that's a good shot. So that's how I compliment myself, and that I pat on my back. So
very, very good. Pleasure. Well done.
Thank you, Tom. It was great working with you. Just pick them up. Okay.
I think that's it. That's good. Very, very good. And sometimes I think, like, in your culture, it's all about like work more. But like, if you're batting as well as you were today, and you've had a long week, you've had a big week, there's nothing wrong with just hitting for 20 minutes, getting it right, feeling really good.
Honestly, Tom. The last, about 4-5 weeks that I've been doing drills. 50-60 balls. Or max, I've pushed it till 100 balls. That's it. I've just wrapped it up because those 100 quality balls, I focused on quality balls instead of quantity. I focused on quality balls, so I was taking one ball at a time, just focusing on that one ball and then I was just moving on.
Yeah, perfect.
And even here also, I wasn't thinking about the 6 balls that you were feeding. That's at one ball I was excited to play.
Perfect. Perfect. You're on fire.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, Tom. It was a great session.
No worries. Excellent.